Hello everyone. In today's tutorial video, we would be seeing how we can do the auction in a free flow mode with admin only bidding option enabled. So in one of our videos, we have seen the rule based bidding where the increments were predefined by the admin. In this video, we would be seeing where the bidding configurations are basically free flow, and when I say free flow, they can increase by different numbers as per the requirement. So in this tutorial video also, the bidding is only going to be done by the admin through his login. So no team owners are allowed to bid here as well, where they would only be raising up the paddles and all in the auction room, and the admin would be the person who would be responsible the numbers on the dashboard on the auction in the auction room, and basically getting the data passed to other pages. Okay, basically we would go to join auction, and now we have Larry, who is basically the player currently in the auction. Now this Larry can either be skipped or we can do the bidding on it. If let's assume that there are no interest for this player, we can skip him. If there is some interest, then obviously we can bid. Everything remains same as per our other video where we were doing rule based bidding. So the interface remains completely same. So if you have not checked the rule based bidding video, please do let check that out, because all the details are there in that same video. Having said that, I will just walk you through in a very brief about each of the components. Again, copy links in order to copy various links for the auction, basically to share the links to specific platforms, or you can copy the link to share it with your WhatsApp group and all, etc. Sponsors will be visible here. This is the budget which is pending. Two players are already sold. There are four teams into the auction, and this is the how the team purse would look like, because two players are sold, so they have some details. You can check that out in our videos. If you have questions regarding the same, do let us know, and we will be obliged to make a video specific for that use case as well. There are 22 players still left in this pool. There are 47 players who are left to come into the auction, and there are two players which are already sold, which are Lloyd and Jordan, to the specific team at 1.4 and 85 lakhs. So this is the current view. Now, if you want to skip a player, we can skip him, and then the player will be marked as unsold. If we want to buy him, let's assume that we are going into the phase where Larry Weber is having no buyer and we are skipping him. Once we click on skip player, he would go into the unsold. In 10 seconds, the next player would come up. So this is Gene. Let's assume that there is a bid of Comic Lions at 50 lakhs. Now here we have three options available: 10 lakh, 20 lakh and 50 lakh. So the bidding can increase by any amount as per your liking. For example, now Comic Eagles wants to increase the bid by 10 lakh. They go and you select the Comic Eagles and you make it 60 lakh. Let's assume the Tigers want to increase the bid by 20 lakh. You go and say 20 lakh. Let's assume that Wolves want to increase the bid by 10 lakh. You go and increase the bid by 10 lakh. Let's assume that Lions are back into the auction firing line and they want to increase the bid by 20 lakh. Eagles 10 lakh, Lions 10 lakh, and so on. Things will continuously increase. So here we are also seeing that currently the bid is at 1.3 crore. If I increase by 10 lakh, it would become 1.4. If I increase by 20 lakh, it would become 1.5. And if I increase by 50 lakh, obviously it will become 1.8. Now, let's assume that there is no one who is ready to increase the bid anymore. and we are all set to sell the player, and we just hit the approve sell button. So the player is sold, and in next 10 seconds the next player out of random would come up, and that is Umesh Uthappa. So basically, let's assume that this is an Indian player and they want to go on a bidding war for it, and they are ready to spend heavily on this player. Let's say Comic Tigers comes up at 50 lakh. Lions wants this player as well. He asks you to increase the bid by 50 lakh more. We are at 1 crore. Eagles having the highest budget increased by 50 lakh. Wolves trying to say let's try for 1.7, 20 lakh. Eagles are not ready to let this player go, and we say it's 50 lakh, and we are at 2.2 crore. Now let's assume that by mistake you increase the Wolves bid by 50 lakh as well, and there is a problem. They don't want to increase that bid by that much amount, and you did it by mistake. You go into it, you go above, you have an option to revert the bid. You go there and click revert bid. Yes, revert the bid. It is just asking for your confirmation. You revert it and you are back to 2.2. Now let's say Comic Wolves want to increase the bid by 20 lakh. You select 20 lakh with Comic Wolves and they are 2.4. Comic Eagles comes up and say we are ready to pay 10 lakh more, 2.5 crore, and we are done. Now let's assume that this is the last bid. No one else is ready to bid anymore for this player, and we are ready to sell him, and we just click approve sale, and the player is sold. So this is how the auction would work in case where we are allowing the free flow, so people can bid by different amounts as per their liking, and you can manage it in that way as well. Hope you like this video. If you have any questions, doubts, suggestions, do let us know in the comment section, and we will be obliged to help you there as soon as possible. We request you to like the video, subscribe to our channel for more tutorial videos, and share it with your friends, family, and various groups related to sports, so they can also use this platform for their tournaments, and we grow as a community together. Thank you all.